Hey guys, Anders here with another video. Today we're going to go over the predictions and what we should expect from the Heidel Ball announcements tomorrow. So Heidel Ball, Calcium Ball, we know how they're laid out now in a very specific way. One major content is given focus, then a few others get talked about, and then we get the rest of the multitude of smaller updates, usually through Q&A. So last time we had Draconia as the main focus. Before that, we had Mountain of Eternal Winter as the main focus. So this time, it stands to reason we should either get a new class as a main focus or a new region. Now, I don't think it's a new region. It would have to be the Land of Demons in northern Valencia, and we haven't seen anything about that region since they announced it over a year ago. It would be cool, but I just don't think that's it. I do think it's likely that they will have a focus on a new class. Wukong, the Monkey King, is the perfect candidate. We know it exists, it's in the files, they've acknowledged its existence. Now, of course, it would come with just the succession. We'll get some sort of gameplay, get some trailers, we'll get hyped, get a creation date. Most likely, it will arrive with a new season early October. If they're really nice, they're probably going to give console players early access for the class as a way of saying sorry to console players for being so far behind PC content all the time. So I think I would be okay with that. But after Wukong, what will we see? Yolunakea. Yolunakea, if you're not familiar, is the third dungeon we should be getting for Ataraxion. It's been a minute since we talked about Ataraxion, so I think it's time to see the story progress. Frankly, I am a little scarred from my time with Circakea, but I'm ready to get back into it, suffer some more, and go through some crazy puzzles. Spend a couple of days trying to figure that out, and at least go through the whole experience once before saying never again. Terror of the Deep Sea is another PvE related thing that we should be getting, the unending underwater dungeon that has you going through levels of monsters where the longer you survive, the more money and the loot you can take. If you die at any time, you get kicked out, you lose half your loot, and you can't go back in for like 2 weeks, they said. It sounds interesting when they talked about it. I think they may have figured out how it can work. We also should see the first raid in the game, the Star's End raid they talked about a while back, how players need to coordinate to survive mechanics from the boss, deal damage to the boss. All things that sound really cool, but will probably be awful unless you bring a coordinated group. Still, I'm pretty hyped for the raid. PvP wise, we may see a new RBF map based in the northern plain of Serendia. They did announce it back alongside the Valencia City map, but for some reason we never got it, so it seems like a good time to release it. They may talk about 10v10 and guild server wars. I would hope, more than likely, at least we'll see the RBF map be announced. For life skills, trading revamp seems really likely. Wagons that cross the desert, desert caravans, trading factions, all that is likely to come with these announcements. We'll probably get a major overhaul for trade item prices. We may finally solve the issue of tag characters and trade items not liking each other very much. These are supposed to utilize existing mounts like camels, elephants, wagons, which is why we may have seen some changes to the Forest Path wagon this test server. Now, as for the things that I hope we see, but I'm not really sure we're going to, T10 Doom. They mentioned they were thinking of giving it blue flames in the beginning, but they wanted to do something more explosive, so maybe give it lightning like an avatar. Firebenders can sometimes use lightning, so maybe give Doom blue lightning, and every time you drift and insta-excel, you do a thunderclap. So there's a noticeable boom as you ride around the world, and you could hear people on their freaking T10 Doom flying by. I don't know if you would give it damage, but with Doom, I always think it's okay for it to have a period of time where it's just absolutely broken and people are crying about getting killed by Doom. I miss those days. It was awful when it happened to you, but it was fun on the other end. So maybe we'll see that happen again, except instead of, killing people with your fire hooves, you'll be killing them with lightning nukes. I also hope we see a teaser for the Land of the Morning Calm. Now, that's the Port Rat region, which is supposed to symbolize a new era for the game, a brand new continent with brand new experiences. With it, we're also supposed to get the bordering changes, sailing updates, deep sea diving life skill. We already saw the next tier of the Carrack, the Dreadnought, or whatever they're going to call it. So I'm thinking they at least tease us with what's to come, probably for the spring 2023 Heidel Ball or Calcium Ball, whatever they want to do. Now, outside of these updates that we may get, if we go on full Hopium Hat mode, they probably announce the once mentioned BDO Classic server. They mentioned this one time. World of Warcraft's done it pretty successfully. Aeon's done it recently and pretty successfully too. So why not BDO Classic servers? I think I would play that. Or a BDO Enhanced Edition, where the game utilizes the new engine that they've been working on for their new games. So we'd have a complete graphic overhaul, optimization overhaul. Frankly, I want that to happen, but I think it's a little too far-fetched because Pearl Abyss is not really that big of a company. They don't have that many developers and they're working on like 4 games right now, right? I don't think a whole revamp is in the works. If anything, they may do like a collaboration among their own games for once, like EVE Online. We may see something like that. And that's all I got for you guys. I think I gave enough reasoning for each one of these, but I want to know what you guys think. Am I crazy in thinking we're going to get a trading revamp? Let me know, and let me know what you guys want to see from the Heidel Ball. We'll have the Heidel Ball, of course, tomorrow, so I'll be uploading all the announcements we get, any trailers, and of course, my reaction to the event on the channel. So stay tuned for that, and as always, thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.